boys and girls, collectors of all ages, there came a day unlike any other where one YouTube universe collided with another YouTube universe and the incursion began. That's right, this is AussieVerse molding, melding, and smashing into comic thoughts. I am your host, OmniBeau, joined by my other host and partner in crime, Mark Grodd Watson, and joined by our brother from another mother, Steve. How are you going, guys?
We are going
Hello, sports fans. We are very well.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content, because once we get to 400 subscribers, we will be giving away the $100 Amazon gift card where you can buy whatever the hell you want and it'll be drawn live here at AussieVerse. You can hit us up at Instagram on AussieVerse_Comx_collectors, and all of our graphic design, all of our editing and thumbnails is done by A51 Designs. That is enough of the plug-in. Let's get down to the loving and let's bring in the other I feel the bang. I feel it. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Comic Thoughts.
Hi.
Just in time.
What a great entrance.
Oh my god, is that Connor?
Connor is muted.
Fucking
Unmute
made
your
it.
microphone, Connor.
He's muted, but he's fucking already out. He's given up so early on.
He's gone. He's
There we
fucking
go.
gone. Yeah. What an amazing intro. Oh my god.
We need to work on it. Boys, take notes.
Yeah.
And please be nice, sensual, and gentle with these boys. They are not used to live videos. Oh, Connor,
What is going on, Connor?
Big century.
That is the after effect of an incursion, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
See, when multiverses collide, this is what happens. Shall we all introduce ourselves while Connor's doing that?
No, I
Let's
don't
do
know
that.
if Connor, because I put him out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Still going.
Him. No. Okay, I don't know where that noise is coming from.
Is it? No, it can't be from me. Can it? No.
Okay, let's try this again. We'll get rid of Comic Thoughts. And it's still there. How embarrassing. Okay.
Oh my lord.
I'm reading it no matter what happens. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what is that?
I can't hear
Someone got
anything.
their phone near a microphone or something?
Nope, nope. My phone's like as far away as it can be.
One's off.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying to mute.
It's almost like a beat.
Is it a whistling sound?
Oh, that is harsh.
Okay, everyone check their audio settings. Who's that? I mean,
Try Steve. Why are you blaming Steve, Hilda?
yeah.
I blame me too. I think it's my laptop. My laptop might be stuffed up, boys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can you
So I
mute
can hear this
yourself?
whistling.
No.
Yeah.
What if we...
Hang on.
Do you
Blame.
think it?
Oh, there we
Wait,
go.
what happened? Yeah.
Hang on, let me put the volume back on Steve and see what happens.
Okay. So it's not Steve.
Hang on. Why can't I unmute him?
Maybe.
Is it me?
Oh, yep, that is
Yeah.
you,
Okay.
Steve.
Steve. Yeah. Okay. You all thought it was us. You blame the people from the other podcasts when stuff is happening at home. You know.
Steve, if you can just like be the mime for a minute.
Yeah.
You're in the box. And let's try this again. We'll bring you in. Oh, no. Have you got another source of volume or microphone, Steve? Because I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
I need to unplug the microphone.
mute one person at a time and say, "Well, we did that,
Yeah.
Shane."
Thanks, Shane. Coming after the fact and fucking tell us what's going on.
Hang on, there we go.
There we go.
Steve, can you hear us? You've muted your
He's
microphone.
muted
Steve. Oh wait, no, well, yeah. There you go.
Can you guys
Steve?
hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you
Is
hear
it
us?
whistling like a bitch?
No.
No,
what's
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good.
All right. Crisis of
Infinite microphones. Crisis on infinite microphones.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who Comic Thots are, you need to go check out Nerds Paradise, because this is a bunch of blokes that I have known Sam for quite a while, but I do have to admit I hadn't watched his content for a long time, and recently, since re-hooking up with Sam, I have been watching his content, and I've got to tell you, it is freaking hilarious. They have such great stuff, and if you want to check it out, then go check them out here at Instagram.com/the-line-thing, comic_THO.TS. That is not confusing at all. You can copy and paste that in the comments. It'll be there. Check them out. Connor, I've got to admit, I really liked your Thor thumbnail with you grabbing that hammer. That was really cool. And Connor, you have muted your microphone again, mate. We are really being.
Am I muted?
I'm not. You guys can't hear me. My mic's
Okay,
not
no.
for some reason.
Oh no, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Oh my god! Finally!
Yeah. Ooh, he's unsilent.
Oh,
So
wait
next
for
week, can we
2
do a
seconds.
pick
It'll
show?
disconnect.
So, with that being said, the first question I would love to ask is, what is a thought?
Well,
who wants to take this?
Sam actually.
Sam,
So Sam.
How come?
Thought
How come we
is-
can't hear Sam? But yeah.
Okay, so quick question. What is the rating on your show? What can we say and what can we get away with?
This is not for children.
All right, cool. Well, okay, so Sam, the
Oh, yes.
fucking idiot, decided that we should be called the Comic Thots, because if a thought is someone who has a lot of sex, a comic thought is someone who reads a lot of comics, which is logic that is broken, but we have had to deal with it for almost 2 years now, no matter how hard I try to convince him otherwise. Oh,
Hey, Sam, are you messing with us?
No, I think he's talking, but we can't. hear him.
Okay, Sam, we cannot
what
hear
the hell?
Can everyone hear me? Just checking.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
We're just ignoring you.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Seriously, next week we're doing a show on tech, aren't we?
Oh my god, the Comic Thots has shown up,
Okay,
and we have
okay,
brought our famously bad technical difficulties with us.
So, yeah,
Our
so
first
Sam-
episode's
How about
Sam
now?
brainstormed. Yeah, we can.
There we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Because of before, I turned something down on my little switchboard
Yeah.
here. There we go.
Motherfucker.
Thought stands for that hoe over there. So my original idea was pretty much what Connor said, was like, those hoes have sex with lots of people. We read lots of comics. We're kind of not really that picky on a lot of comics. We just kind of buy a lot of shit. We're kind of hoes for comics. So I thought, comic that hoe over there. That sounds like something I'd listen to. As ridiculous as it is, that's all it is. It's just a dumb... And also, thought was trending at the time, and I thought it was just a stupid word. Like, what? Just sounds dumb.
Yeah, it is. Just to add to that, it's a stupid word, and it's quite derogatory, and it's also like comics themselves are kind of like the community kind of gatekeeps women from like going into that sort of community by using derogatory terms like that. So I thought the joke was kind of funny that we called ourselves the Thots this time, like we're a bunch of
And we're
males.
it's 3 guys in a room
Yeah.
just talking comics, and we're the Comic Thots.
Yeah, we're the Comic Thots.
So they typed that
we-
into YouTube expecting sexy ladies talking about comics, and they just get us fucked with, basically.
All right. So I hope they stumble into a nice mistake.
Well,
Yeah.
one of our
well
episodes
played,
is
mate.
called like one girl or 2 girls and a thought or something, and that's got
Yeah.
really high views just because of the title. And we couldn't stop. I thought that was so funny because everyone's clicked on it thinking, yeah, we're going to see some sexy content, and it's just us being like, Marvel's better, DC's better, blah, like just so bad. But yeah,
That's pretty
These are the-
sexy content, in my
At
opinion.
least it would take their mind off sex, wouldn't it? So,
Well, yeah, they're ready,
Problem
rock in
solved.
hand, and then they see us, and then
Mate, you
Speak for yourself. Yeah.
honest to God, you can masturbate to
Right.
anything.
Could be somebody's thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
They quietly put the tissues away.
just
Take one look
tissue
at-
on the.
Yeah. Take one look at Connor's shelf, and you'll screw
Oh,
yourself.
yeah. Some people have probably gotten a bit excited about the stuff I've got on my shelf behind there. I
Yeah.
know I've heard some people go,
Yeah.
"Jesus, you got so much."
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they call them hot toys for a reason.
I get excited by that Spider-Man chair, I must admit.
Yeah.
Yes, we talked about last time you were on. Yeah, this chair is bloody awesome. I love it.
And I've
It's
still got
fantastic.
Yeah.
my Spider-Man throw rug over the chair here.
I've still
And-
got spider webs on everything in this room. So literally, there's a giant spider web right here, and I can see the spider, and I
It's-
probably should kill that. It's fucking
Yeah.
huge.
It's
Where-
Sam's
where did you find
euphemism
them
for
from?
something else. Yeah.
It
That's a
is
sexy chair, Connor. Yeah.
Genuinely turns me on sitting in it. So
Yeah.
it's made of
Makes
a nice
makes
leather.
your old web shooter
So-
tight. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, I hope you're wearing pants.
What?
No.
That was mandatory.
Since when do we wear pants when we're recording?
No.
I think you
this
guys
is a
might
new
need-
age.
Hang on.
I
I think I
never
need
did
to get out of the
this.
server for a moment. Go over and get some pants. No.
Claudia's chair.
Walks away
You
just
stole
to
a
the
chair.
ass silhouette as he goes.
Yes.
Which one of you boys, all of you, I'm talking to you and Steve and Mark as well, how many of you are Star Wars fans? Yeah,
I'm
with
a
you.
Star Wars fan. I would say. so.
Yeah, me too.
I used to be
I do like it.
more a while ago, but I kind of fell off.
Because we just see the new. Yes, I think that is.
Yes.
Yeah,
We talked about this 2 weeks in a row now. So my headset, this part is snapped on this side. So I've literally just gone, the headset still works. I'll tape it up. And yeah, it's worked for me. I keep forgetting to buy new headphones because my headphones still work. And every time I go, I get new headphones, I go out, I do some shopping, I come back, I haven't got new headphones with me.
Connor's just trying to hide the fact that it's not actually duct tape, it's aluminum foil. He's trying to hide from the 5G.
These are references to our next show that we recorded
Yeah.
before.
It's always the
We
case.
recorded before, but it's going to come out after. What's up with that?
Oh,
always
my
the-
Chris Weiser. Hang on.
Yeah.
It's always the case of you never realize you need it until you actually start to put it back on again. It's like say if you got a shit pillow and you never realize it until you go to bed and go, this pillow's shit. And then you get some sleep
Oh,
and you
the
wake
eye
up in the
bugger.
morning
Yeah.
and you forget about it. And then the next night it happens again.
Oh yeah, I feel like you're talking from experience. It's like when you wake up in the morning and you've got to get to work, and then something breaks or something's like at home has gone wrong. Like, oh shit, I got to call like a plumber or something. You get home, it's late, and you're like, fuck, toilet's still
Yeah.
out or something.
Right.
Yeah,
and then it just recycles again. Like you forget
You
about it
forget about it, and then
until
the
you
shops
need
are
it
closed.
again.
Forget
and it's like,
about it.
oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Is that the Eye of Agamotto right there?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
showing
that's a good question.
Yeah.
because my good friend Chris Weiser here bought me this for my birthday, the Marvel Legends Eye of Agamotto, and I've been waiting for our future haul video to come out to be able to show this off. And he was butthurt today and said, I need some recognition. I didn't buy you that present because I like you. I bought the present because I want my name. I bought it because I want my name on YouTube. There you go. How good a present is that?
Fantastic.
You don't need to wait for the future haul video. Just use the eye and then like fast forward in
Yeah.
time.
Now it's
Yeah.
a previous haul video. Done. We've
You
solved the
control
problem.
time now.
Now, Rage Against the Hygiene has asked who would win in a table tennis tournament, Superman Prime or Alan Moore's beard at peak?
Good
Very
question.
few
Alan
things
Moore.
can beat Alan Moore's beard at its
This-
peak. Very few.
Alan
things.
Moore.
Superboy Prime
Alan
right
Moore.
here.
Alan
I'm
Moore.
going-
Alan Moore.
I'm going Alamo.
I'm
I'd
a-
have to
yeah,
go
me
I gotta
Superman.
go Almora, even though Superboy says otherwise. But yeah.
Superman Prime punched a hole through reality. Of course he's winning. Come on.
It's actually Superboy Prime.
Alamo depressing.
Is there a super hang on? Is there a Superman Prime?
I can
Me?
do some. Right.
No,
I'm
it's
Superman
boy,
Prime.
isn't it?
Okay, I'm getting I was thinking of Superboy Prime.
Yeah,
It is Superboy Prime, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
There's,
Boy Prime.
I think there's actually a Superman Prime as well.
There is. He's on. He's a part of the Earth too. That's what they called him at some point.
He's like fully gold or something like that. That's what I'm looking at right now.
No, I mean the gold Superman is not called Superman Prime. It's called Superman like 1 million.
Well, then you're going to
Yeah.
have to go to dc.fandom.com, their wiki, and tell them
I'm gonna
that they got
correct
the
them.
wrong picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prime Superman. Well,
I've got an important question to ask. Connor, what's with this
Guys,
weird accent that
yeah.
you have?
This
It's
weird
not
what?
quite. What's with this accent that you have? It's not quite Australian. It's not English. Please enlighten me, because every now and then you will say a word that makes me realise you're not quite Australian.
Well, okay. The problem is that I absorb a lot of British content and have for a very long time. I also, just generally speaking, had like in between not having any social interactions growing up because I was a fucking weirdo. Watching a lot of British content, being obsessed with, as a teenager, for some reason, trying to always say everything grammatically correct and avoiding swearing and slang for some stupid reason. I guess I was just trying to be different. I have somehow ended up with this voice at some point in time, and I don't know how to change it. I have tried. This is where I'm at. I have not done anything special. I've just lived all of my life in Adelaide, Australia.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Adelaide accent.
I thought you were going to
Yeah.
give me some rich background about how you travelled from England and you
Oh, mate, my family history is far more interesting than anything I've done. I'm like 1/4 Aboriginal Australian, 1/4 Scottish. I've got Czechoslovakian in there, but I've done nothing. I've done nothing.
yeah. So
I got
he's
lost-
actually more Australian than you fuckers because he's like part of Aboriginal.
Yeah, he's more Aussie than
Yeah.
anyone.
Oh, absolutely. We were here first.
Yeah.
I mean, the most interesting thing I've ever done is got lost in Melbourne, and that was because I was looking for a costume shop that no longer existed, and I was walking,
He had
and I had
cool
to try and find my way
sunglasses.
home.
Yeah, very cool sunglasses for that trip.
Yeah.
well,
Download festival.
going back to the Star Wars question, the reason why I brought that up was because did you see the new trailer for Andor?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I saw it before you guys. Yes.
So you have the Mandalorian, you have Boba Fett, you have Obi-Wan Kenobi, and now we have Andor, a fourth Star Wars TV show.
Which is all about what's his name?
Cassian Andor from Rogue One. So apparently he's like his actor is a huge. Oh my god.
That is a good
So
point.
Steve, you couldn't care about this Andor show?
Yeah.
That's me. It's just getting time to watch everything. There's so much on at the moment, so much bloody content I've got to catch up with. But like The Mandalorian, finally watched it and loved it. It was a really awesome series, and it's just made me want to watch the other ones now. It's just got to lock some time away to do it.
Yeah.
Shout out to
What
Baby
about
Yoda.
you, Mark?
Yeah. I'll watch anything Star Wars. I love being lost in the universe. I think I've explained a few times on this show. I want to go back to the cinemas and watch Star Wars stuff. Like I missed that interaction, but I'll take this and I'll keep watching them. I wasn't that impressed with Boba Fett. Last 3 episodes were great, but before that it was But Mandalorian was great, and obviously Obi-Wan's been great. So I'm happy to keep diving into it. Show me more of the universe. But eventually, I want to see a movie, Star Wars movie soon. So please show me that.
I don't really care about Star Wars that much, but I do try to watch everything. In saying that, I haven't seen Boba Fett yet, but the trailer for Andor really got me pumped for it because the drum beating and all that. You've got to go check out the trailer. It's pretty cool.
I think I will.
I loved all of the Star Wars Disney Plus content so far. I've enjoyed it. I've watched the 2 episodes of Obi-Wan and loving it all. That's awesome. The last lot of movies, that's where it lost me. I was a big Star Wars fan until those films. That kind of killed it for me. Me and a good friend of mine, Shane, we'd go to all the preview screenings. We were obsessed. And each one of those preview screenings for us for the new films was just like another stab in the heart. So we were very scared to watch anything else. Mandalorian came out. He actually has abandoned it. He hasn't watched it. He actually, for him, those films killed. And this is big for him because he was obsessed with Star Wars. It killed it for him. Where I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch Mandalorian. I'm going to do this. And I've loved all the Disney Plus stuff. Like, I've enjoyed everything.
The prequels, Sam. Did you like the prequels?
Okay, so they came out when I saw them in the cinema, so I was still fairly much a child. And I liked the first one. I liked
The
the
Phantom Menace.
second one. I was like, and the third one I fucking hated. So yeah, I
Revenge of the Sith was
Maul.
terrible. Yeah.
Maul's so good that like that character should never have died when he did die, even though he didn't die. Should never have been like,
Ray is a 10 out of 10. I think you're like one of
talking
three
hot
people who
wise,
believe that.
talking sexy.
I like Ray. I like Ray. I like her.
The
actress.
I like the character.
Casting was good. Casting's good. The storyline was kind of for me for the new films was that moment of going, well, I've seen this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting around two of what I've seen, and then they tried to divert from that, and it kind of just got all a bit lost. I think the swap directors and all that fucked things up a lot. But that's
I really dug the third one because it showed the whole fire pit scene with Anakin and whoever he was fighting, and he turns into Darth
Obi-Wan.
Vader.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith.
You are my brother, Anakin.
You were the chosen one.
You were the chosen one.
I have the
high ground.
I have the high ground. I loved you, Anakin.
What's Hayden? Because I mean, I thought Hayden Christensen was a little bit sort of meh.
He was
He
was given really bad direction.
He was a bit stale, yeah. What's he like now? Because he's really taken up the role, hasn't he?
We don't know yet. I don't think.
Oh no, they've announced that he's taken up the role again.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him act as Vader really yet.
But it's been already announced a few months ago that he's back.
Yeah. But we haven't seen him as a character yet, right? In the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, so Sam, rewatch the second episode. But
I don't want to.
I was gonna say like my thoughts. Like I actually really like The Last Jedi. To go against the grain, the prequels were not good movies. In any sense of the word, but The Last Jedi is like really reinvigorated my love for Star Wars. Just like where Luke was as a character, sort of like I could draw parallels with my life because like Luke was like this sort of paragon that you wish you could be, that sort of hope and optimism that you had as a child, and then you grew up and became cynical, and you sort of like became jaded with But I'm a huge fan of Rian Johnson. Rise of Skywalker kind of made me lose interest in Star Wars, but I got into Mandalorian when season 2 was coming out, and I caught up with season 1, season 2 as the finale came out. And Obi-Wan's been good, and the Andor trailer I haven't watched, but like from what I understand, the actor for Cassian Andor, Diego Luna, is really huge in Latin America, and like that's the reason they gave him like a whole show. Allegedly. That's a reference to our previous podcast episode if you haven't watched it. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. How about you, Connor? What do you
I have a question. Is House of Powers of X hardcover out of print? Because I found it recently and I was very happy because it's the best way to read it. I don't know if it's out of print, but I do know that it's sold out very damn quickly. So
the hardcover is out of print.
There you go.
Yeah, straight from the horse's mouth.
Because that was I was still ordering that when I was doing comic sales stuff. So I'm pretty sure that was out of print. And they're moving on to paperbacks as I left because we couldn't order enough paperbacks because they had because Diamond fucking sucks ass and has a new limit or something. I could be wrong, but that's what I kind of weirdly.
Shout out to Diamond.
That's Diamond.
That's why you have to pre-order, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This guy knows it. This guy gets it.
Yeah.
I pre-order it.
Yeah.
I have my work friends giving me shit all the time because I always have packages constantly coming to my work, and I turn around to them and like, but I pre-ordered this months ago. I didn't just buy all of this now, and they don't give a shit. They just think I'm spending all weeks.
It's your fault. It's your fault, Bo. After we talked about pre-orders on that episode with you, I happened to call a friend and chat about pre-orders, and now I have about another, I don't know, $7,000 to $1,000 worth of toys on pre-order.
But the worst part is, it's 2 products.
It's only 2.
It's the Mezco Fantastic Four, which is a 4-pack, and the Mezco Doctor Doom. So that's like 600 and like 200 together.
Yeah.
And then I bought the first appearance of Hydro Man and a bunch of others from Gamma Rays when I walked in the other day. But I just walked in, I saw the product, and was like, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
And Punisherverse, the Marvel Universe, was on shelf, and I grabbed it.
Hello, Whack.
Hi, hey, Whack.
Yeah,
Not Whack.
Hey, Whack Comics. Love to
All
Whack
right,
Comics.
so if everybody here could buy only one statue, and I'm talking about like high grade sideshow type. Connor, I'm asking you last. If you could only buy one statue, what is the one statue that you would buy? For me, I would have to say I would love a kick-ass awesome Doctor Doom. That would be the bomb. Steve, what would be your number one statue? If you could only get one.
Oh man, I remember probably about 8 years ago, I saw one for about $500. I'm like, oh, should I buy it? Should I not? And I didn't. I was feeling. I would love to get the life-size bust of Hal Jordan.
Ooh.
The one
That's
that
interesting.
one.
Yeah.
It is really cool. Really, really cool. It's
That's a
about
good choice for yourself.
thousands of bucks now.
Mark?
Honestly, I'd get just because it's cool and it would look cool in your house or any part of the room. I would get Predator.
Yeah.
I would consider getting the Celtic Predator, but I'd probably maybe go for the best, the original.
Predator's a good choice. I've got to agree with you there.
You can pretend you have one because it's invisible, so you know.
Yeah.
I definitely have Moon Knight, but when he takes all the elements of all the most powerful people from Marvel, like he's got the Phoenix Force and everything, and him being sort of like omnipresent, being a badass, basically telling even Khonshu to suck a fat one. Like that'd be a sick statue, having Moon Knight. But I'd kind of like to see him in the Mr. Knight suit, but then have like the Phoenix Force around him, have Thor's hammer, that fucking thing floating around. Yeah, bunch of cool Marvel references basically floating around Moon Knight being omnipresent.
Yeah.
Oh, Whack, you make me blush. Ash, what about yourself, mate?
Yeah, I'd probably get, if it exists, like the Wolverine when he died, when he was encased in adamantium. I think that would be a cool statue to have.
Oh, does that
Very cool statue.
Yeah, or like the Sideshow collectibles Domino, but I think my parents and my family would think it was weird. I have this statue of this woman like with a slot machine beside her as well. I don't know.
does that Wolverine adamantium death statue exist?
I don't know. It should if it doesn't.
I reckon there is one, but it's like a melted plastic one. It's not like good quality. It's probably more like a diamond PVC statue at best.
Yeah,
if it exists,
a great idea for like a
that's what it
statue.
would be.
Now let's ask the man with the museum behind his sexy Spider-Man chair. Connor, imagine that you didn't have all of that behind you, or you could only afford one more statue for the rest of your life.
So I don't have any statues in my collection. Absolutely zero. So I was never a statue collector. But every now and again I see them. I like it when they can pose. But if I had to get a statue, it'd have to be a Spider-Man one. I've always been hoping that someone does a really good Spider-Man versus Green Goblin display deal. Like Green Goblin glider, smoke going everywhere, pumpkin bombs going off, webs, Spider-Man's all battle damaged. Because to me, that's like, the villain to the best hero ever. Yeah, just a massive, something like that. A big effigy to Spider-Man and Green Goblin's eternal rivalry. That'd be what I'd go for. But that doesn't exist, so I'll just go with It was like almost like $2,000. It was a statue of the Phoenix. It was Jim Lee, Jean Grey. She was like all painted in that, and the Phoenix was rising up above her with fire going everywhere. It's about from the floor up to where my shoulder is right now. Massive. It was awesome. That'd be awesome to get.
That Han Solo carbonite thing, that's a green light.
Yeah,
cool.
Grand Light Comics in Adelaide, you can actually see that there.
Yeah,
You
that's
can-
actually a doorway. Yeah.
I've seen like the
Oh,
Han
really?
Solo carbonite fridge, the Han Solo carbonite table. There's all different Han Solo carbonite stuff now.
Wonder if there's a Han Solo carbonite coffin.
Oh, I'm doing
yeah.
that. Hell
yeah. Let's do that. We're
Yeah.
writing a will right
Mickey
now.
Beard,
Yeah.
like
This is
Rolling
evidence.
out.
We can take this as a will. This is Sam's will.
What about the Peter Griffin one? How he's flushing his ass.
Something dark side. Yeah.
I want to see that. Oh no. I like
And you know,
that too.
Chris, you wouldn't even have to pay for that, brother.
I'll put that on my coffin.
Can we have
should
it
all
on
vow to do
Fortnite
that
cover,
right now.
That drunk? But yeah.
Well, let's get to the next bit of news, and that is that there's the rumored Daredevil TV show coming. What do you guys think about that?
Who
Awesome.
wants to start there? Jeez,
Yeah.
there's so much
Yep.
to say. I feel like I can hear Connor kind of masturbating in the corner over there, so we should probably like
You can hear him. That's a
my
Daredevil
experience.
reference. He hears.
All right, let's get rid of
Just
Connor.
He's gone.
Yeah, we can't actually show that on
There
YouTube.
we
We
go.
can't show it.
Yeah, he's back. Okay, we'll allow it.
Hello.
We knew you were that quick, Connor, so we thought we'd give you an extra 5 seconds.
What would have been great if he had a cigarette in his mouth.
Was it good for you too, Conrad? Yeah.
It's never been good for me, but that's not the point. Yeah, so when I saw this, obviously, like everyone, I freaked out going, yay, yes, it's finally happening. The thing I'm really excited about this show is finally getting some like proper in-universe confirmation about whether or not this is a follow-on from the Netflix series. If the Charlie Cox we saw in No Way Home, spoilers for No Way Home, I guess, is our Netflix Charlie Cox, or if he's lived a different life and it's like a variant situation. That is something I'm super excited for. Because, obviously variants can look the same or look completely different. I love the idea of I really want to see a return of Bullseye, but I want to see that's like my big thing. I want to see a proper Bullseye costume. We've never gotten it in any live action ever before. I think it was Colin Farrell.
Yeah, it was.
I was about to say,
with
I
the
wanna
target
see
on his
Colin
head.
Farrell.
Yeah.
The
Martin
scar
said,
that the
Like
comic one has
like
that,
Matrix
but,
outfit.
Yeah.
just the Matrix looking leather jacket. He looks like every bad guy from every 2000s vampire movie ever. Yeah, I want to see a proper Bullseye costume. I'd love to see a new Daredevil costume. I saw someone do a mock-up that was combining his
Yellow.
homemade black one with the red one, so it combined elements of both of those. It looked sick. And obviously, Vincent D'Onofrio, I'd love to see him get another go at it. He's great. He has such a passion for it, and I'm always happy to see someone who loves playing a character get to play a character again. And he loves playing Kingpin. I genuinely want him to show up in one of the next Spidey movies just because he so wants it to happen.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're aware of this already, but for those that don't know, I'm pretty damn sure that Kingpin and Daredevil are going to show up in the Echo TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
The Bullseye guy is. The Bullseye guy is rumored to be in it.
Yeah, there we go.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
That's the best way to follow it
I'm
on.
surprised if Echo is really just like a prelude to the new Daredevil show.
I hope not, because she's an interesting character in her own right. So I would hate
She
to
is,
see
right?
You reckon?
other characters. Yeah.
Ashraf wants to see every character get the limelight.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Nick's going to be saying
all
he's going to make
sides.
a TV show. Oh, wait.
I mean, as someone whose sister is blind, having someone who is disabled in the family, it's really cool to see someone who has an active disability get their own show. and not be on the level of Daredevil where they have a superpower to compensate for it. So that I actually am really excited for Echo, even if it didn't have any Daredevil connections. I'm wondering, why do you guys think Bullseye's showing up? Do you think it's a hit from Kingpin? Do you think that's what that is?
I would think so. Yeah. That would be the way to go, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Has to be,
But-
surely.
It just writes itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, she was meant to.
Yeah.
She was originally meant
Why
to show
else
up
would
in
you get
Midnight.
Bullseye in, would you? So,
Yeah.
Great actor. He really hit the mark as Bullseye.
yeah.
I just hope that as long as Disney make sure that they don't go too soft, which they can prove, they can go heavy hitting in a certain way, I guess, with Moon Knight.
There was a lot of blood in that.
Not
that much. Not that much.
No, but for a Disney show, we could say it was more violent and more thinky. Oh yeah, knees are sucked in, Ashraf. I'm hoping that Disney take note of what Netflix did right and go, let's continue on with that. Because I'm scared they'll backstep and make it too friendly.
I don't have high hopes for them keeping the R rating just because in the Variety article that reported this, the people that they have on board to write this show aren't the people who worked on the Netflix show, and like their experiences in like police procedurals and like PG-13 stuff. And also, even if it's not R-rated, it can still go pretty violent. Like Moon Knight was still pretty dark and violent.
What do you guys think about what Chris just said about Daredevil and Spider-Man interacting in the MCU?
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
needs to happen. It needs to happen. If it doesn't happen,
it sucks that Matt won't remember. Yeah.
So I've had this headcanon in I've had this idea in my head. I really would love to see Daredevil and Spider-Man team up to deal with a villain consistently in a situation where Spidey's now street level, but everyone remembers he was an Avenger. And so Daredevil's really psyched, like actually quite happy about having an Avenger on the street. And Spider-Man's looking to Daredevil because he's a veteran of the streets. I just have this image in my head of a chimney in the middle and the two guys sitting either side of the chimney, looking opposite directions with their masks off, not looking at each other, just having a very casual conversation about
can't look at him.
Their situation and what they've experienced and like how they're going to move forward with the situation. I want to see Devil and Spider-Man fight, but the thing I really want to see with this character interaction is these two very separate characters.
It was Deadpool, right?
Discussion.
That was the question.
It was Deadpool. Yeah, I know. I know. I saw it was Deadpool. I thought he said Daredevil.
How do you feel about Spider-Man and Deadpool ever getting together, Steve? Is that something you'd like?
I reckon it'd be brilliant. I do. I mean, as you know, Bo, I'm not a massive Marvel fan. I'm more of a DC guy, but I think they play really well off each other. Yes.
It's good that there are actual people who read good comics. But yeah, go on.
I'm more DC as well. So.
That's good.
It's three of them.
Just multiplying.
The little interactions that I've seen on some of the books and all that sort of stuff previously, it's been pretty cool. And I think it would be a really interesting thing that, obviously, for me, I think Spidey would be a bit more of the straight shooter, and he'd be trying to reel Daredevil in on some of his behaviors and stuff.
Tom Holland and Ryan Reynolds interact a little bit on social media anyway. There was the whole
cool.
You go a handstand, you got to take your shirt off. Tom Holland tagged Ryan Reynolds to do it, and Ryan Reynolds just goes, no. So they've already got sort of a chemistry going. So I reckon they'd play off each other pretty well, them two.
Well, before I ask the most important question of the night, let's have a word from our sponsors, shall we?
Yeah. This show is sponsored by the Comx shop. Check out comx.cx for all things Comx and find out what Comx is all about. Then head over to comx.shop to pick up a variety of Australian comics from multiple creators and publishers, all for one flat postage rate. We hope you enjoy the show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know about Australian artists, Australian writers, and buy Australian comics? Head over to Comx. Boys, lift up your head so you're over the banner there. one flat postage rate. You can buy one comic, you can buy 10. It doesn't matter. It will only cost you one flat postage rate. Go to Comx and check it out. Thank you very much. Now, let's get on to the biggest question of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think if AussieVerse, the top 3 guys here, me, Steve, and Mark, got into a ring with Comic Thots, Connor, Sam, and Ash? Who would win in that fight? Take it away. Because I think we will you.
How tall? How much does everyone weigh? Let's get down some general stats.
We have to weigh in.
Yeah. Bo? How tall and how much do you weigh?
I'm 6'7" and 300 pounds.
All right. Steve, what about you?
I believe it.
I'm 185 and 87 kilos.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Why does everyone know this? I don't actually know.
Do you know?
I could
I'm
see
185.
me and Sam being all tough and
Squaring
up,
up.
and then as soon as we go nose to nose, it's a bunch of
So like the
Or Bo,
Bang Theory
Bo,
fight.
you'd be like those kids at the back, you know, where all the bullies at the front. You'd be going like, "Yeah, man, you show him."
I've got a secret though.
What's that?
Yeah.
Well, these guys know I can lift 116 kilos for at least 16 reps. So I do a little bit of working out. So look out, Bo. I've been to the gym before, mate.
What?
Careful. If you guys are in the shape of a barbell, watch out.
Yeah, I can lift you, bro. I
What
can
exercise
lift you.
specifically? What's exercise specifically?
Well, for me,
Yeah.
deadlift.
116. Okay, cool. So if they're laying on the
16
ground,
reps.
you can pick them
Yeah.
up.
Once I
Cool.
punch you and you
can't
lay
pick
out,
up
I can
too
lift you up
high.
16
Yeah.
times at least.
Yeah.
Just, just quickly though, does it matter if I'm already a second degree black belt? Does that throw
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, that does matter.
You're right. Steve and Connor, you guys fight me and Ashraf.
we have Cobra Kai on our team, boys. What do
Yeah,
you-
cool. I'm 6'2"
Well-
and 160 kilos.
I'm from Tasmania. I'll call my mates.
Well, I'm actually a bodybuilder, so you guys are fucking
Well,
screwed.
Sam is
Way
not
better at fighting than he is.
tattoo as
That's-
10 kilos.
Ashraf, bodybuilders are models. That's not helpful.
It's intimidating.
Mark
They'll be
is-
so
Yeah,
scared.
I feel like he's going to kick the shit out of all of us. Yeah, I feel like the rest of us will have this weird even fight of being like and punching and stuff. In saying that, I have been glassed, technically stabbed, and something else. So I won't go into. I've been in
So you're a
some
survivor.
yeah, and I've been in some dangerous environments. I'm good at that
Please.
stuff.
Sam's allergic to grass.
Yeah, don't. If there's grass involved, I'm out, guys.
And pork.
I'm not having a
Jeez.
bar of it. Not having a fucking bar of it. If there's grass, I'm gone.
Just throw dry grass in.
I have 2 surgically metal hands, and that is a true story.
Wow.
My hands are made out of metal, so I've broken every bone in them.
All right, so
Jesus.
Wolverine in
What
the
the
corner.
hell?
is just fucking-
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What? Why was this question posed when like half of you were like either mutants or martial artists? What the fuck?
Basically, the best way to put it is me and Bo are fighting, and everyone's a little unsure on where that'll go.
You know, look. Tell you what.
We're
get a
lovers,
picture
not
of you
fighters,
guys.
right?
We'll just get a picture of you guys beating up Ashraf, and we'll put that to the local newspaper, and you guys will get cancelled.
Why is it me?
Because you're the only one here that will work for. If a bunch of white guys beat up another white guy, that's just Australia.
Yeah.
No, a bunch of white guys beating up a minority. That's Australia.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
not wrong. You're
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
not wrong.
And Connor just said he was Aboriginal. Do you really want to get into that, guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna win now.
Next topic of
Political fight.
conversation.
You'll
Yeah.
kill us, and then we'll have our mates from Tassie and some of the Aboriginal folks. Yeah, we'll all end up dead by the end of this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, probably.
No one wins
Chris
out of
Chris
this,
Weiser
do they?
is wrong. When has a like the last shitty DC film was Suicide Squad, 2016, not 2021. That was amazing. So yeah, Chris, I hate to break it to you, but it's 2022 right now.
I know. I think he's pretty right, man. Apart from Shazam,
Shazam was good.
That was good.
Look, Aquaman was fine, but it wasn't
Aquaman was great.
Aquaman.
Fine.
I
Yeah,
like Aquaman.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman
Aquaman was good.
84.
My
was
favorite
Aquaman.
part's when Amber Heard shits on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't
But
like
they're in the
That's a whole
ocean.
nother show, isn't it?
Yeah.
if you want to talk about bloody fucking DC movies, like there's two actors, Ezra Miller and Amber Heard. Like let's get into this.
And
I'm not sure if we
like
talked
kind of
about
Ben
it
Affleck
because, yeah.
on a level, but yeah.
Name a single decent film. I think we just did. Mate. Look,
Shazam.
I'm with you.
We all agree Shazam's a good movie, right?
Yeah,
Suicide Squad
absolutely.
2021 is amazing. It's probably one of the best comic book
I
movies.
agree.
Yeah. The Batman this year was awesome as well.
Yeah, the Batman.
Look, and Amber Heard did play a good woman that wouldn't shit in a bed. So let's
She
just
shit in the ocean.
I
Like,
mean, the ocean would be their bed. Do we know how they sleep? Do they
Yeah, exactly.
float? Do they sit on
Technically, it's
coral? They
she
could
actually,
not just
she actually
float around.
complains in Aquaman. She complains that humans are shitting in the ocean. Which
They probably just they probably
Yeah.
just poop where they sleep in Aquaman. Maybe that's where she got from.
I wouldn't drink water.
I
if
bet
fish
she leaves
shit in
floaters
it.
left, right, and centre.
Oh, yeah.
It's a submarine. Oh no, it's not a special attack. Don't worry.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if you guys are
Stick
following.
clear of that picnic.
I don't know if you guys are following the trial, but one of the funniest things that me and my partner Claudia heard was a recording between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard where they're just giving each other all this shit. And Johnny Depp in the background, obviously drunk, turns around and goes, "You haven't been in a good movie since what? Since what? Aquaman."
That's amazing. God, I gotta... Wait, is Connor frozen to everyone?
Yeah, he just sent me a message, but
Yeah.
I hanged up on him and
Um,
didn't send him
wait.
a text.
So like on the topic of the trial, isn't it weird that we're getting Aquaman 2 details and possibly MCU details from that trial? Because like they've shown Paul Bettany's text and everything. So it's
Yeah.
like, is this how we're gonna
Where's the
get
spoiler
like,
alerts?
movie? Yeah, where's the spoilers? They should
Yeah.
say that in the trial. The judge should be like, spoiler
I don't
alert.
think Vision is going to pop up in Aquaman.
Oh, we're at Connor is dead in the water. Look out.
Yeah, just like Amber Heard's turd.
Aquaman killed him.
Yeah, this is fucking Aquaman. Can't wait for
Amber
Aquaman 2.
Heard killed him.
Yeah.
Mark, have you got any news for us, my friend?
We'll go back to Marvel. Christian Ritter, whatever her name is confirmed to be on She-Hulk as Jessica
Oh, yeah.
Jones.
Oh,
So the
really?
Jessica Jones girl that was on the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's confirmed going to be on She-Hulk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that that's crazy. I didn't know it was confirmed.
No, neither did
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was already all in. Now I am even more. All
She
in.
won't swear, for sure.
Hey.
She won't,
I
she won't
just
swear openly.
finished watching Jessica Jones. I reckon it's fantastic. I actually really enjoyed it. It was the last one out of the 4 that I watched, and I should have watched it almost first.
Did you end up
Oh,
watching,
Jessica. Oh, I love Jessica Jones.
Did you end up
Me too,
watching
yeah.
season 3 with Full Killer?
Good series. Good series.
Full Killer.
Yeah, he's in
Iron
season 3.
Fist was.
No, I didn't watch season 3. Yeah.
Oh,
I watched it,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it, but it did. Season 3 was the one that was
Hi, Simon.
on the down and out, I guess.
Yeah.
You could kind of tell they knew they were done, so they had this weird moment of being like, well, we can put so much in. Not the actors. The actors acted out with what they were given, but I feel like everyone else knew that it was the end.
I feel the characters went on just that path that was just done, wasn't it?
Yeah, they couldn't
It was
evolve or move on. Like the
Nah.
MCU, you know that there's always this bigger scheme going on where they were unsure if they were actually even involved.
Yeah.
So they
Which is
just-
weird because they referenced the raft in that season, didn't they?
What's that?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, the raft prison from the MCU, and they also
Hmm.
had the wizard. Yeah.
it's a multiverse trap.
Yeah. What were we gonna say, Steve?
I was
You
going to
gonna
say
say
Iron
that?
Fist was just out of the 4. The 4. Iron Fist was just really disappointing. Just
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it.
Sorry, guys, to interrupt. Connor just just sent me a message. His fuse is blown because of bad weather and things as well, and
Oh,
his
man,
internet
crazy.
is down.
Okay.
He's lost the whole fuse.
like it.
He's completely out.
Yeah. So yeah, for you Melbournians out there, fucking when it rains in Adelaide, people don't know what to do. This state wasn't built for rain at all for some reason.
Oh, I don't have a driveway now.
Yeah.
All
It's in the
right.
street, is it?
Yeah.
So we do maybe this Netflix series. There's 5 of them because we had the Punisher. Rate them. Like, do you
Hey,
Bo,
also-
you say Iron Fist is okay. Do you
Yep.
rate them higher than any of those 5? Oh,
Yes,
Oh,
I did not dig Luke Cage at all. Didn't like
Agreed.
it.
I liked Luke Cage. I thought it was a weird angle to take with that character for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first season good, then I got bored.
yeah, second season. Well, once what's his name? The one's going to be Blade. Once he left,
Diamondback, Copperhead,
Yeah.
Coppermouth.
So
Cottonmouth.
it means they have to be in a
Cottonmouth?
different
Yeah.
Cottonmouth.
What's that, Mashallah or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah.
his surname.
Marshala Ali.
Because the name
That's
they
it, yeah,
made
exactly.
references about it being a racist name, being Cottonmouth,
Yeah.
and then it kind of I don't know. It kind of swapped hands, ideas of how they were going to work that name in and stuff. And then I know, obviously, he's now Blade, but
Yeah.
because of the multiverse stuff, I feel like what they're going to do is say that the Netflix stuff happened in a different universe. Those people exist, but they're different people in the MCU.
Well,
so
yeah,
maybe
it's
the
not
same.
like it's not even the first time they've had actors play two. I mean, the same actor play
Oh.
two different roles. It's like it's
Iron
fine.
Man. What's her name? The mother, and she also played. I can't even
Yeah,
remember.
Maria
she was,
Shrive.
she was Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so she's
And,
double it
and
up.
also Gemma Chan in Eternals and in
Yeah,
Captain
I
Marvel.
was about to say, yeah, she's literally in 2 separate things in
So-
the MCU too.
Yeah.
So you guys, one by one, what would you rate those 5 series?
Well, Daredevil is obviously the best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Agreed.
top tier.
Yes. Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Blood.
Or,
The second one,
well,
you know what? Actually, there's 5. The
Yeah,
freaking
Defenders.
5.
Punishers too.
I'll
Yeah.
punch you.
Punisher.
I actually, here's the thing: if Jessica Jones's 2nd and 3rd seasons were better, I'd say 2 for Jessica Jones because
I'm saying 2 for Jessica Jones.
Yeah, but they weren't.
They weren't. It was a whole series.
Yeah.
It was a whole series. Yeah, no. Punisher is number 2. Jessica Jones number 3. I'd say Luke Cage number 4. Defenders 5. Iron Fist 6.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Nah, it'll go Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage.
Wow,
That second
that's
season of
all right.
Punisher though, that second season is I don't
Yeah,
know. I
it
didn't like it.
Wasn't great.
Yeah.
You can put the Punisher on Play School and it'd still be the
But-
best show ever.
Yeah.
He
wasn't really
ends with him
punishing.
walking out. He walks
Yeah.
with him like at the end. That whole end, the last scene of him is the best thing ever. Just walking out of that fucking shipping container in the Punisher gear with a bunch of good people behind him.
Why wasn't
And
the
then
show
you're
that?
Oh,
I wasn't. I
I'm
wanted
in.
that to be the show.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
Mark. Yeah, that why wasn't the whole show that?
For some reason,
there
that
is a-
Easter egg is the best moment of the show.
There's a
Yeah.
whole
Have you
movie.
seen them all, Steve?
What's that, mate?
Have you seen them all?
Yeah. Yep.
So what was your rating?
If I had to rank them, I would go Daredevil first, Punisher second, probably Jessica Jones third, Luke Cage fourth, and Iron Fist fifth.
Oh, we're close. Mark, you didn't say yours?
No, I didn't say mine. I would go Daredevil first by a country mile, but I would go Jessica Jones second, and then I would
That's
go
fair.
Punisher, and then I would go Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Fair enough.
I agree. The only reason I put Punisher beforehand is only because I am like in love with that character.
I'm Mark.
Yeah.
And look, John Berthold carried it, didn't he?
Yes.
Oh, he
yeah.
fucking nailed
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
carried that show because
Perfect pick.
everybody else wasn't interested in that show. I feel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
the
could've
writing,
done
the
that
writing
show
and the
would've been
directing,
happy.
like that show wasn't the Punisher. He wasn't punishing. Like he was punishing in Daredevil season 2, but when it came to his show, he wasn't. Yeah, he was like more interested in his own story. If that makes any sense.
Literally.
Sorry. Speaking of punishing, I will be BRB. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam's about
Probably has to go to the toilet. No, I imagine
His dogs are acting up.
he's had his dogs. I was thinking it's
Yeah.
like he had to go to the because of all the brewskis he's had today.
Okay, well, that hasn't stopped him. He'll take his phone to the toilet if he could. Yeah.
He would.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
fine,
what
Sam.
are yours, Ash?
Oh yeah. So I would go number 1 Daredevil. I think agreeing in agreement with everyone. Jessica Jones, then the Defenders, then Luke Cage, Punisher, and Iron Fist last. Yes.
I forgot about the Defenders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Defenders was actually decent. It was not the best, but it was decent. I was entertained. by
Sigourney
it.
Weaver in it. That'll do me.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
killed her.
Mm.
And then they killed her and replaced her with Elektra.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was a decision.
We've got our own series, actually.
Sorry.
I'm surprised Elektra never got her own series. Actually,
She might have
yeah.
if they didn't cancel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like there
exactly.
Yeah.
It
It was a good actress.
2018. Like, man, it was
She was
only
a good actress.
3 years into it. She was a great actress.
I'm very happy to bring her back as Elektra. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
could see it.
As long as it wasn't anything like the Jennifer Garner movie, which is one of the biggest pieces of garbage it's been made in comic book history.
Yeah, that's
I-
probably
I-
the worst comic book movie. Yeah.
I saw on this channel there was a diving into the MCU, on your AussieVerse channel, diving into the MCU series, and you did Incredible Hulk, and I'm like, do something. You know what? Yeah, let's get you guys do a diving into pre-MCU movies. Watch Elektra again and do a review of that movie. Try and find something nice to say about it. You can't. No, actually, there's one thing. Tattoo guy has cool powers, but they're still shit. Please,
Electra
Tattoo
was
come
so
alive.
shit. Electra was so shit. When I think about it, it starts making me angry.
It's not bad.
The books were good, but the movie was
Basically, the review would be, we go, hey, we're AussieVerse. Lecture was shit. Good night.
that's it. That's it. We're all,
What did you-
all home in time for dinner.
What did you guys think of the Michael Clark Duncan version of Kingpin on the Daredevil movie?
It was
No.
okay. There's-
I have to
Solid.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lee, you are having us on. I know you. You do not mean that. That is full of shit. Go back. Go back. Just go away. Nah.
He's from a universe where it was a good portrayal, I guess.
He's a variant.
He's a variant.
Steve,
This
what
is
is going
hilarious.
on with the Green Lantern movie or TV show?
Jennifer Garner sucks.
it's still there's not a lot going on with it at the moment. Mark shared some info about it the other day. So the series they're going to start filming it soon, I believe. Mark, isn't that the case, mate?
Yeah, they
Is
are.
that where they're at?
I just heard on a podcast that they asked the actors. There's 2 guys that have been cast. That's it. The guy Adam Scott and Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And they asked them, and they still haven't been given a date when they start, but they're supposed to start.
Right, you'll
Okay.
hear it first. The rest of the cast has been secretly announced, and Connor is actually playing most of the characters. Ashraf is doing a couple of sexy background scenes.
Yeah.
Bo is actually going to be one of the Yellow Lanterns. Steve basically has written the plot. And me and Mark are the heroes, technically, of the film, but we can't announce it yet. Oh, shit, this is live? Fuck!
I heard Sam is playing a controversial version of Jon Stewart.
Can I be a drop in it?
So, it'll ruffle some feathers, sure. But
Connor, do you have the
What do you
ability?
mean? I look just like him.
Connor,
It's
do
the
you have
beard,
the
mate.
ability to see your screen with StreamYard?
Why do you ask?
Because I want you to show everybody how you're in the trailer of Thor.
Oh yeah,
Of
Do it.
Thor?
Yeah.
Which one of the Thors? There's 2. I show up in 2 scenes.
Well, the what? Oh, sorry, no, not Thor. I'm getting my
Whack
wires crossed.
Comics, what
No.
the actual
No.
fuck?
You're in the trailer of shit.
Oh yeah, sure. She-Hulk.
Dude,
Pretty
what
sure.
kind of crack pipe have you been on? What the
Let's see
hell?
if I can
He's
find
a
it.
variant, Sam. We've been through this. He's from a universe
Oh,
where
I'm glad I went to
He's
the
a
court when I
variant.
did. Jeepers, what the hell?
Let's see if
Oh,
I
Smallville, twist, Smallville. I love Smallville.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smallville you can do no wrong with. You leave that alone.
it
Why-
doesn't hold up well at all.
My partner
Which is
bought it.
why it's good.
Right.
But
don't know.
Smallville was decent for its time. I like
Okay,
Smallville for the
Comics
fact
is
that
either
it brought
taking
those.
massive piss right now, or
Yeah, he is.
needs severe help. Can we, as a group, help fund whatever help
Well,
they need?
they
What
got
the hell?
married. They got married off of that movie, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then they got
help.
divorced. So what does
Help
that
is
say?
needed.
I guarantee you, Lee's full of shit right now, saying that he liked all this Daredevil.
I guarantee you, Lee's probably naked.
I mean, if that's the comments, Whack Comics is Whack Comics an actual comic shop? Is that the correct?
No.
way to
Yes.
say it?
Let's go with
It's
that.
a
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's just
Just a YouTube channel? Okay. Oh, okay.
You should have a look. You should have a
All
look.
right,
Sam.
we'll check you out, Whack. But geez, don't ever sell anything with that ideal. Jeepers.
You've got to check out the live chat where Whack Comics was on. He gets naked on our show.
Does he actually?
Oh,
That's interesting.
man. I'm good at getting naked, but Connor
Yeah,
hates when I
Sam.
do that.
Sam has wanted to get naked on our show for a while. Yeah.
Cold, Sam.
We talk about the Thor trailer too. We haven't talked about that.
Yeah, we'll get
No,
there. Connor, are you going to get naked for this one?
Yeah. Well, he's going to show his She-Hulk. He's going to show his She-Hulk.
Yeah,
that's what he calls his.
find it.
That's what it's called. Calls his dick. His She-Hulk.
Because it's cheap.
Watch
Yeah.
Hulk out. Hulkamania.
Hey, Lee,
Running
that
wild.
doesn't mean shit. I own everything on DVD. It doesn't mean they're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's what he's saying. He's just saying he owns it. That's
Yeah, look, I own Daredevil as well, but I got it as a gift, so that kind of cancels it out.
I have the original.
whoever got you that as a
box
gift
set.
hates you. Well, yeah.
I have the
Is it-
original Marvel
It was
box
an
set that
engagement
has
present.
FF1 and 2, Daredevil, Elektra, the first Hulk film, and something else in a metal case. I have the original Marvel box set.
Did you not
Oh,
sell that?
okay.
at Boyfriend?
No, I
Why-
kept it, which is so stupid. I'm like, why did I keep? Every time I look at it, I'm like, I bought this because it was on sale at Sanity way back when I was in
Yeah, that's not
Tasmania.
back.
Not even here, not even living in Adelaide. So just bought it back then. Thought, you know what? I need all these movies in one box set. Watched them all, and I've watched them all again actually not long ago. And yeah, they pretty shit. Other than I do love those FX. I have a soft spot for those
An
things.
Incredible Hulk, yeah.
I think I can
Yeah, I
see
like that Incredible Hulk. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
The
like
Ang Lee
the
Hulk.
Hulk. Yeah.
I need
Very
to
comic
watch
booky.
I need to watch
Yeah.
that Eric
Yeah.
Bana one again. It's been so many years.
We should all watch Trial of the Hulk or whatever.
I've got that as well.
Yeah.
Still Thor's throbbing muscles for the new trailer, please,
Yeah.
just for research purposes.
Chris has something else throbbing. Yeah.
I
Chris,
can,
look at me, mate. Look at me.
Yeah.
I can actually also share that as well if you want. I've got a picture
Yeah,
of
flip
that.
too hard, damn
Does
it.
anyone share it?
Look at
We've
that.
been waiting. We've been waiting for you to share it.
I just
Yeah,
want to
I-
see you. I want to see you in the She-Hulk trailer, Connor,
Yeah.
because that made me laugh for days.
Here we go.
Does anyone have any thoughts on the She-Hulk VFX?
Oh, look, I saw the complaints, but I also don't care.
Here we go.
There he is. There, Connor.
Mommy. That's right.
There we are. You guys wanna see my appearance in the Thor?
Yeah.
Look how happy he is.
That looks better than the effects.
Yeah,
Hey,
it does, doesn't it?
hey, now they've actually released some teasers, and the VFX have already been improved.
Yeah.
It's very believable.
We're looking at the improved VFX right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
Let's
edited
see.
version.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Go find the other picture.
Oh, I love
It's
that.
crazy
face.
how much MCU content Connor's actually in. If we look back at
Here we go. I'm in this one.
Thots history of JPEGs, Connor is pretty much in all of them.
There we are. See?
Is he
There you go.
Mjolnir as well?
There you go, Chris.
Yeah, I'm in that one. I've got a couple others. I'm in actually.
Wait, Connor, where are you in that one? It's very subtle.
Yeah, no,
You
you
said
can't
you
really
weighed
see.
160 kilos. That's not right.
And you know what's
Yeah.
really funny about this? The fact that this is not preempted. This is just something that Connor does in his spare time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, these aren't actual thumbnails that we
I
use.
actually made the thumbnail and thought, shit, I need a reason to use it. I'll do a reaction to the
Yeah.
trailer, and I actually had to do the reaction to the trailer afterwards to make sure no one questioned if they came through my computer. So yeah,
Oh,
no.
Jesus, Chris. I agree. I,
Oh, wow. We're seeing the dark side here.
Hang on, are you talking
I do-
about Connor? I'm heaps confused. What happened?
I low-key agree, Chris.
Oh my god.
There are some filthy people in the world, aren't there?
You
Okay,
and
me
me both,
too.
Lee. You and me both.
Amen. Amen to that.
Yeah, agree with that one.
Yeah.
Because I can't think. I'm so shit with actors' names. Orphan Black.
Yeah, that
Yes.
girl.
Yeah, that,
I didn't watch. I must admit, I didn't even watch all of it, but I thought
Yeah.
she was incredible in Orphan Black. So when they
yeah.
cast
Tatiana
her,
Maslany. Yeah.
I was just like, she's gonna nail this. Like, she's
Yeah.
way too good an actor for this role.
Yeah.
Interesting pick, honestly.
Wasn't-
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't
yeah.
the old wrestler China before she passed away? Didn't she do an adult film?
Yeah,
as
she did.
the
No, she
mum?
did.
Gosh.
She did. It was one of her most famous things that she did.
Man, I haven't heard that news.
Yeah, she did.
I am shocked
You know
that
that-
wrestling has come up both times in both things I've done today.
Connor,
That is
we're talking
a
about wrestling again. Calm down.
No, legit. I watched an AEW pay per view today. I watched Double or Nothing. Came out today. It was a 5.5 hour show.
Yeah.
One of the comic thoughts.
Chris,
Yeah, we did-
one. I see.
Yeah, Chris.
We did Comic Thoughts this afternoon with Chris Lennon, and Connor managed to wrangle wrestling into that without even having to really
He
try.
mentioned Gold Dust,
Yeah.
and we talked about it, and now we're talking about China. Although it's not her wrestling career we're really focusing on, is it?
No,
Yeah,
we're just
her
No,
filmography.
Rhodes is dead.
Yeah,
That
multi-talented woman.
Speaking of that, I'll put money on in the next 12 months that he rejoins WWE and Goldust will be back, baby.
Yeah.
I know he is set in AEW. He's one of their coaches. He's
Yeah,
really devoted to the women's division.
I don't care, mate. Cody Rhodes was one of their founders and he still went to WWE.
Yeah, but Cody's a fucking weirdo.
and money pays wherever this is, they will go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like if you want to look at the stuff they're doing with MJF at the moment, Jesus Christ, like that was a whole storm.
Yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't be talking about wrestling, should I?
No,
I
let's
just got pulled
please,
off my set.
God, move on.
I will talk about it.
Nothing wrong with talking about wrestling. Thank you very much.
McMahon with the Fabergé egg talking about.
Oh my god, the Fabergé egg bullshit.
Read this. You read that? I let my staff watch WWE while working because I'm a good guy.
No, you're not, because WWE is bad. They have a bad product. They don't do good stuff.
Also-
They have a 3-hour show on Monday. That's shit. And they have a 2-hour show on Friday. That's shit.
What do you want them to
New
watch,
Japan.
Connor?
Watch
What
Impact.
do you want them to watch?
AEW, Impact, New Japan. Fuck it, when Ring of Honor starts again, watch that. Watch your local.
I want them
indie
to
shit.
watch Comic Thoughts and AussieVerse. Come on, grow up.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was a segue, asshole.
We don't do wrestling here, do we, Sam?
Yeah,
Wow,
motherfucker.
we
On
are.
Sunday, we have a show there. No, I'm not.
We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight them. We're gonna do wrestling.
Where do you
We're
think
gonna
I get
fight
my usual intro from? Boys and girls, collectors of all ages.
That's fair enough.
We can fit in some heavy metal here, can't we?
Yep. In fact,
Yeah, I thought we had a couple. Good.
In fact, I even get our outro from wrestling, which probably is about. I could talk for like another hour with you guys, but
them.
we only do an hour show. We have gone for an hour and 10. So let's wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Comic Thoughts, for joining us today. It has been an absolute honor. We love having you. Please come back.
Yeah,
We'll come on back.
That's a little awkward silence.
We'll do a full
It's been so great. It's so great meeting all of you. But yeah.
I
You can
legit
check us
don't.
out on AussieVerse_comics_collectors. You can check out Comic Thoughts at this convoluted Instagram hashtag thing right there. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget 400 subscriber giveaway. We are going to be doing more videos. We have our part 3 of Through the MCU, which is Iron Man 2. We also have our video, which is uploading tomorrow, of our top 10 Marvel heroes. And we also have a couple of massive haul videos coming out. Last comment of the night. Good night and see you bright and early, Bo. Yes, you will, Chris Weiser. Thank you very much.
I also seen he's I almost killed a man in the Wall of Death of Lamb of God. I've been in a Wall of Death before. That was
I did that.
wicked.
That was me.
That's an experience. Have you ever heard of the Wall of Death? Like,
I've
Yeah.
done that many times,
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
even to my own band.
so they all spread apart.
But that just sums up my whole outro. Thank you very much.
Sorry, man. I did say it, but yeah. So they all spread apart and they all just jump into each other. It is.
That's
Amazing.
terrible.
Thou shalt not kill.
Sorry, go ahead,
another
Mike, sorry.
unless in a wall of
I
death.
mean, while we're tangenting, I've actually found there's this really cool website. You guys might be all interested. It's called Comx. I'm checking it out right now. You should go check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Absolutely, go. It's great. I love purple. I love the color purple. Yeah, there's like a home button, a store button.
Please to
a
God
cart
end this,
button.
bro.
Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe.
No, you shut
Oh
the fuck
no!
up.
Don't bring a bit over from our show and ruin
Yeah,
these guys'
I
night.
had to say it.
Yeah.
Before we go, I'm seeing more comments here. Stop
Just
the
stop.
screen.
No, keep it going. Keep it going. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Before we
That's
go,
my
Mark,
bad, sorry.
any pearls of wisdom, Mark?
What's that?
Any pearls of wisdom before we go?
Well, you've all voted lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see on that form it said animals' rights?
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine if they won. Like, and did you ever think of that? Like, that would be the government, our government, animal rights.
Animals in charge of
Well,
our
I
world.
mean, I don't think they have enough supporters to actually run the government.
I know,
It's
but
probably
imagine
not
one day people just said, fuck it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Everybody voted for it. I mean,
They
like,
wouldn't know what the
crazy.
fuck to do.
Oh my
We're gonna
God,
have koala as
Comic
PM.
Thoughts. Vote for Comic Thoughts
Wait,
next
okay.
year. We're going to be in the election. Holy shit, we're doing this as a group. All
Yeah,
six
yeah,
of us.
8 months, state election, November in
I
Melbourne.
just think we all voted for the legalised weed one. That's just me. All right.
Yeah, I saw that too.
To all of
10 members are
that.
cooked. Oh yeah, go on.
Everybody, we will see you next Monday for another live chat. As usual, AussieVerse. What is it?
Oh,
Life.
Oh, for life.